Yo, and welcome to another episode of Shit Dates
and Sticky Mistakes.
So we're going back to basics. We're going back to story time, aren't we?
Yep.
So everybody, if you haven't listened before, we asked the listeners, I feel like, what's his name on radio too? Don't know their names. To email in their stories of their dating disasters and sticky mistakes to shitdates.stickymistakes@gmail.com. That email address again, listeners, is shitdates.stickymistakes@gmail.com. I really didn't think that through when I was setting that up. So never mind. So yeah, you send us in your stories and we'll just discuss them, give our thoughts, feelings, advice.
Yeah. Or, depending on how the story starts, can also fill me with utter dread.
Utter
dread. One of the last ones.
Honestly, and do you know what I love so much is when I go out, right, I get people. I'm not making out I'm some sort of celebrity.
You are.
Thanks. Did you wait for the pause? We both are, babes. We're local legends.
Yeah, but you go out to experiencing it. I avoid that.
You avoid that. See, I like to mingle amongst the fans. I like to give back.
I love to mingle amongst the fans, but I just don't like the place that we mingle.
Who thinks Lisa should come out?
No.
Do you know what I think we should do, right?
No, this is going to end badly.
No. Right, bear with me, right? Undiagnosed. Right. That's a story. I might be diagnosed too. So take the listeners on a journey. I will keep you up to date. I have had a referral from the doctors and I might soon be less mental, which I don't know what that's going to do for the podcast, but I kind of feel like it's my superpower, you know?
It is.
So anyway, when I go out, people, especially 2 to 3 in the morning when they're really drunk and, you know, they're that drunk, they start spitting whilst they're talking.
Oh.
Yeah, they start to tell me their stories and like right in my ear, like, I'm like, mate, I'm trying to listen to Rihanna, I'm only girl in the world. You know what I mean? But I love it. But yeah, so keep sending in your stories because
please.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
We are nothing.
We are nothing without you guys. Right, so let's go in with the first story. And this is from a very good friend of both of ours. I'm not going to say the name because, you know, for legal reasons, there are no legal reasons. It's just anonymous. And it starts with, hey guys, I can't quite believe I've been sitting on this story all this time because you're in for a treat. Good intro, that. Strong
What
stuff.
An opener.
I would like to remain anonymous, so please, in capitals, no names, if you read this out. So, I had been dating this guy, let's call him Nathan, for around, it's a bit of a strange name to pick. It's usually Bob, but we'll go with Nathan. So Nathan, for around 6 to 8 weeks, I would say. We had a few dates, then he completely pied me off, and I was really upset at the time, as I thought we had gotten on so well, but had moved past it. He then came grovelling back, they always do, and said he was ready to date properly and he had made a mistake. Everything had been going so well, I was on cloud 9. Which is a great start, but if he's fucked off, that suggests to me that there was another woman.
Yeah, you had a red flag.
Yeah, emoji in your bio. Setting the scene, she is. During the World Cup games, it was a really hot day and he had his mates round and we all watched the football in the garden. We were all drinking, but not too much, as it was a school night, in brackets Thursday. Thanks for specifying. This was the England versus Sweden game, I think. His choice of drink was straight whiskey. Oh, what do you think to that?
I don't like that.
I love a whiskey, mate. I love a whiskey.
No, I hate the stuff.
Whiskey makes me frisky. That's all.
We know. We've got the evidence to prove it.
Yeah. No, you just think you have. Okay.
No, I definitely have. I've got it on my phone.
Oh shit! No. Sure.
Should we share it? No.
Let's not share that.
Okay.
And actually,
just know that I know and I have it.
Okay, but actually, I would, as someone who was employed of the place that took that footage, I feel like that's a bit of a breach.
Oh, get off your high horse.
I do think that's a bit of a breach.
Actually, recorded in a publicly accessible place is not a crime.
Right, okay. Anyway, So yeah, he's drinking whiskey. He's got so nervous towards the end of the game that he decided he couldn't watch anymore and decided to get in his mum's hot tub.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming he lives with his mum. He didn't just say, I'm off, mum, I'm going for a dip. And I wonder if he dipped his toe
Oh,
before getting in the hot tub. England lost the match and he was devastated. In
weren't we?
brackets, ick. I had noticed.
Oh,
Yeah. So he's gone, oh my God, the football. Like, I've got another friend as well who very passionate about the football she is.
mm.
To the point that during the monumental, embarrassing defeat 7-0 to Liverpool, she's a Man United fan. She's probably going to stop listening at this point.
Oh, I think I know who this is.
And I'll tell you why. She'll probably stop listening at this point because I text her. I think I tagged her in a story actually on the Instagram, said, oh, this one's going to sting. She blocked me for days.
Oh, I mean, it wasn't just 1-0, was it? It was.
No.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And do you know what? It pisses her off even more. I'll watch the England women's all day long. Love it. The rest of that, don't give a shiny shite. The men's, not so bothered because I can't stand Harry Kane and his tongue that's too long for his mouth.
Kim.
No, but I can't.
I love Harry Kane.
But he speaks. You know what I mean? It's like someone needs to like knock his chin back.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, not so much. So so I don't really like football. So it really winds her up when I give it to her. And she's like, well, you're not even a proper football fan. I'm like, oh my God, it's like poking the bear. I love it. And yeah, anyway, she was pissed at me. She deleted me and blocked me for a few days. Anyway, we're best friends again now, so it's fine. Love you, Lauren. So he was devastated. He was in the hot tub. Right. I had noticed that he was pretty pissed at this point, and being in the hot tub was not helping. Some of his mates were leaving and it was just getting worse. He decided to get fully naked and start running around in the garden. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, Christ. His mum and his family were present. So he's got his Jolly Roger out, bowling around in the garden, naked as the day he was born, screaming, it's not coming home. He wasn't screaming that. That's just my undiagnosed. And then he ran upstairs. I went to find him held up in a wardrobe, start bollock naked, laughing his head off. Test the bloods. He's on drugs. Yeah.
What?
I should have left at this point, but I'd had a few drinks, so I couldn't drive. Very responsible.
Very responsible.
We don't condone drinking and driving, just drinking. As time went on, we decided he needed to be put to bed. He was being violently sick into a bucket I had given him, and oh my God, I'm so glad I haven't eaten yet. And all I could see was the contents of the barbecue that we had eaten a few hours before. Oh God, this girl needs a fucking medal, right?
I'm familiar with this, I think.
Wait for it. She's at his house where he lives with his mum and the family members there, and she's the one transferring the sick into the bathroom. Get his fucking dirty mother. Well, she's not dirty. Get his mother, because she kept running back and forth doing a bleep test. Right.
Well done, her, and I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, as he just couldn't stop. Romantic, she says. He seemed to fall asleep, and as I was laying next to him, he seemed to fall asleep as I was laying next to him, but he was still making odd noises. But there was nothing left to come up at this point. Oh God! Do you know this story?
No, I know. I think now. I think I know who it is from.
Yeah. Something told me not to be in the same bed as him at that point, and that I just needed to be on the floor. I was laying on the floor thinking, fuck my actual life, and I heard a noise come from his mouth and then something else. I just knew what had happened.
Stop.
Oh, Christ. I turned on the light and he looked at me like he'd seen a ghost. And he said, what do you think he said?
I've shit myself.
Oh my God, I've shit myself.
No.
He's actually shit himself.
I thought that's what would happen.
I said, this is disgusting. You need to sort yourself out.
Oh my God.
This is disgusting. You need to sort yourself out. And I went downstairs. His parents' bedroom was downstairs at this point, and I had to wake his mum up and tell her what had happened. I'd met this woman a handful of times, by the way.
That was what I was just going to say. I wonder how many times she's met her.
Yeah. She's got up in her PJs and went upstairs. I'm glad she wasn't naked. He had moved himself into the bathroom at this point. She loves him at this point.
She loves them at this point.
And that I've realised at this point. I could hear the shower running and him telling her to go away. She came down and said, I am. And the mum said, I've never seen so much poo in all my life.
Oh my God. What?
Apparently,
oh God.
Apparently, when she walked into the bathroom, he was on, in capitals, all fours in the shower, not being able to stand. Oh God, no. I haven't read this.
Kim, don't, because this is going to make me heave if it does you.
I'm very sorry, listeners.
Trigger warning. 6 sounds.
Yeah, trigger warning. So he was on all fours in the shower, not being able to stand, shit smeared everywhere.
Oh!
Yeah, in the bathroom. In his bedroom, it was so much poo that it had shot across his bed and gone onto a life-size teddy bear.
I won't. Hang on.
Yeah, well,
a grown-ass man with a life-size teddy bear. Are you all right?
She's literally put in brackets, don't ask.
Okay.
And all over the radiator.
She had that. She knew I've got to move, otherwise I'm going to be right in the firing line here. And she'd have been covered in shit.
She'd have been shouted on.
She would.
Like a scene from Saving Private Ryan.
Oh.
I was mortified and couldn't wait to leave in the morning. In the morning,
I'd have got myself an Uber and gone straight home.
Yeah. In fact, I'd said to his mother, she's probably been drinking, actually. Or at least sleep on the couch. Where did she sleep? Like, probably not in the...
I mean, I know this person, so here's a message. You could have just rang me and I'd have come and picked you up.
Yeah, I mean, could you... What are you going to say? Oh, hi, Lee, she okay? Yeah, terrible result, wasn't it? I know, love Harry Kane, yeah. Just a quick one. The fella shat all up the radiator and the life-size teddy bear. Can he come pick me up? It's a bit
yeah, it is. But me and this person who sent this in
quite well. Like you get on.
We get on really well. Yeah, I know her well. I wouldn't have been like. I'd have been like, look, just say the story till we go on the way home.
Yeah, you don't. I don't need details. Okay. So you're just. I don't need details, but if you need me, I'm there.
Yeah, you just say to me, look, I'm in a bit of a sticky situation. Please come and pick me up. I'll explain on the way. Okay, where are you?
Brilliant. Love that. Yeah, so I was mortified and I couldn't wait to leave in the morning. And he said that it was stomach issues and it was nothing to do with the fact that he was drinking whiskey in a hot tub.
You, my friend, are a liar.
Yeah. The best part about this is the next day when I didn't want to speak to him and he was texting me from work, a school, saying he was doing the kids' sport day and he could still smell the shit.
What?
So he's
I know they say if you've got it, flaunt it, but not in that situation.
So he's at work, independently adjudicating the egg and spoon race. And he can smell shit around kids. Fucking animal. And also, if he's been on all fours in the showers, exactly what I reckon he had a bit of shit behind his ear.
Oh my God. I know who this is now. She's just said about the job. I know who this is. Oh,
you are going to tell me when we come off of this. When we stop recording, you're going to tell me.
Maybe anonymous and
anonymous. Oh yeah. It's anonymous. I'll never share it with anybody else. But we need to. Have to know. Yeah. So he could still smell the shit. I didn't speak to him for 3 days, and he eventually texted me saying he thought I was being very dramatic, and it wasn't that bad.
Wow.
Yeah. And she finishes it off with, "I can assure you, it was the worst night ever." I mean, that could you top that? Like, could that be topped?
That is horrific.
Like, first England lose, that's terrible.
Then you nearly get shit on, move out the way, and then you.
Well, no, before that, he's throwing up his chicken drumstick.
Yeah, hiding in a bottom of a wardrobe. Yeah, laughing.
Maybe he thought it was Narnia.
Quite possibly. That's odd.
That's very, very disgusting.
Oh,
I love the shit stories, though. Honestly, I love the shit stories.
I
In
think
fact,
it's just
somebody did tell me by the time this goes out a few weeks ago at 2 a.m. No, it wasn't. It was about midnight, whatever. But anyway, they were very inebriated. It was the person of the unicorn story. Do you remember the unicorn stuck a dildo on her head?
yeah.
Yeah, couldn't wait to tell me she shit herself. Couldn't wait. She couldn't wait. I don't know if she
love
remembers
that.
this, so if you're listening, you definitely told me you shit
Here's your
yourself.
friendly reminder.
It was your friendly reminder that you shit your pants.
Oh my god. Yeah, there's a lot of them though, aren't there? Like
Yeah,
shit stories.
there's a lot of poo stories. So if you've got a poop story,
A poop story.
yeah, then send
Please
it
share
in. shitdates.stickymistakes@gmail.com, you utter dirty bastard.
it.
Not you, the shit, like all of you. You shit bags.
Bunch of filth bags, but we love you.
We love you for it. So what have you got?
So I've got one. Great opening, as always. Dear shit dates and sticky mistakes.
Oh, that turns me on.
This girl got the memo. I'd been meeting up with this guy that I'd met in a bar. After a few dates that went well, we ended up going back to his place.
Okay.
We made it upstairs, and whilst it's going to be 50 Shades of Grey, this.
Is
What?
it?
No, I said it could do. I don't
Oh.
think it does. And whilst on the bed kissing and getting in the mood, he stopped, looked me dead in the face, and
Oh,
said,
God.
I want to try something with you.
Oh, what is it?
So I replied with, what would you like to try? He then got off of me and left the room.
Oh, God.
So while I'm laid on the bed, completely naked, thinking he's going to come in with some sort of sex toy, in brackets, he did not.
Okay.
I could hear him rummaging around in the kitchen.
Oh, no.
What's he looking for? Fish slice, spatula, don't know, sauce.
Rolling pin.
The next thing the next thing I knew, he was stood naked in the doorway with 2 handfuls of Domino's barbecue sauce.
Oh, no.
And I thought, what the fuck does he want to do with those? He honestly looked like he'd been collecting them for months, waiting for this moment.
This is not the one. He is literally, he's got
an avid collector.
Fantastic.
This is like this. Oh my god, I've just said something. This is like, you know, remember like back in the days. I mean, I don't necessarily think people used to collect thimbles from where they'd been on holiday.
Yeah,
yeah. Popped down to Skeggy for a day, had a Domino's. Oh, barbecue sauce. It might taste different from there. He's geared up for this moment for sure.
Okay, so he stood there. He's ready.
Yep. Yeah, he stood there with all this barbecue sauce in his hand, and she's thinking, what the fuck? He stood in silence and started lobbing the barbecue sauce across the room at me. He then said, I'd love you to smear it all over.
No!
Head to toe and in your vagina so I can clean you up.
I have no fucking words.
Well, she completely died inside and thought, how the fuck do I get out of this situation?
What the
fuck? I was completely shocked at the fact he had just stood there lobbing barbecue sauce pots at me.
It reminds me of the last story.
And I got up, taking my things with me, and told him I'm just going to pop to the bathroom. I've never moved as fast as I did that night while leaving the house. I still to this day can't eat barbecue sauce from Domino's because all I can think about is him chucking it at me while I lay naked in utter shock at what is happening.
Oh my God.
Oh, that is a corker.
But then that takes us back to the very, very first episode when we were talking about sploshing.
Yeah.
With the food and things.
It's just a thing, isn't it? But
it's a thing.
Again, you know, like she'd said, they'd had some dates that had gone well. They'd gone back to his place. He obviously thought, I mean, I'm making an assumption here based on his vast collection that he's got. He's obviously thought, actually, you're the right person for me to want to do this with. So actually, high five, girl, because you've given off some good vibes for him to approach you to do that.
High five.
Or he regularly does this and regularly has Domino's to top up his collection. I don't know which one.
I reckon I reckon he's never done it before, but he wanted to because he's got
Yeah.
such a collection. Because if
He's
you
geared up for
if
this.
you're an avid, you'd right now see this is where my diagnosis comes in, undiagnosis. Right, I'm thinking 2 bottles, lock and load, squirt. Do you know what I mean? If that was a regular occurrence, bosh bosh. You know, like you run around the house playing Nerf guns, like that, but like 2 bottles of barbecue sauce. You can't.
I mean,
It's expensive.
I don't like that he's sitting there throwing them at her.
Yeah, what's he supposed to? I'll tell you what would really turn you on. Let me flick this back, and it's sticky. I should have got in your hair, in your
Sticky
pubic hair.
barbecue sauce.
You've got any?
Wow.
I mean, I'm more partial to a garlic mayonnaise, to be honest.
Oh, I love a garlic mayo.
Yeah.
But I can absolutely see why it's put her off.
I mean, I think Stevie Wonder can see why it's put her off.
I mean, it's definitely going to make me think twice before I have a barbecue dip now.
Oh my God.
For sure. Yeah.
Like, and also, who's cleaning that up afterwards? Obviously not her, but like, he must live on his own then, because...
Well, he's obviously clearing it up, isn't he? That's what he said to her. I want to clean you up.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, he's flipped it over the room, so it's gone on the radiator like the other fella.
No, he was throwing the pots at her and telling her to smear it on herself.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
He's not had like sauce dripping through his fingers.
No,
He's
yeah,
had the pots of barbecue sauce.
No, listen, right. I thought he's opened the barbecue sauce and he's gone.
Well, it doesn't say that they were that they opened.
No,
She just
that's
said
what I
he's
thought. So he's literally
undiagnosed, though. Yeah.
undiagnosed, yeah. Oh, see, right, yeah, it's not so exciting in my head anymore. Still fucking disgusting, but I thought he'd literally flicked it all over. She sat there with the splatter of barbecue sauce all over her face, and she's gone, I'm just going to pop to the bathroom.
Yeah, and then she's gone out there. I do not blame you.
That's not okay.
I couldn't do that.
But like you say, each their own. If you're into that, you're into it. But
yeah, if you're into it, you're into it. But for me, like, I wouldn't.
Yeah, consent. You know what I mean? I mean, he did ask consent, didn't he? And she said thanks, but no thanks.
Now, I mean, he did. He said, "I want to try something with you," and she said, "What is it?" Well, rather than him saying, "Look, I've got a pretty decent stash of barbecue sauce.
I've got a rather eclectic collection,
and I have a thing, and it would please me if you could rub it over yourself, head to toe, put it in other places if you want to." Like, having that conversation about it rather than just going, I want to do something. What is it? Hang on, let me go and find it. Come back up. Here's the barbecue sauce. Do you want to put it over your body so I can clean you up?
It's just not
It's a bit like,
is it?
hang on, you've put me on the spot here.
Yeah,
like,
you haven't even let me consider it. Even just
no.
Don't say anything now. We'll carry
just
on.
Think about it. Yeah.
We'll just. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll have normal inverted commas. We'll have normal sex. But I would like to.
We'll have non-barbecue sauce sex.
Yes, yeah.
But this is something I'd like you to consider.
Yeah. But no, it's just.
I mean, you know, relationships happen sometimes, don't they? Where it's just very much what people would say as normal sex. You've not got barbecue sauce and toys and things involved.
There are no
Some people would say, yeah, it's just what people say is normal sex.
#condoms, not condiments.
But it could then be like several months later that actually it's like, oh, do you know what? I'd like to try this. You wouldn't just rock up with your partner and say, here you go, babe, smear that over you.
Yeah.
You'd surely have a conversation, would you not? About something like that.
Wow. Yeah, I
just think he could have done a little bit more talking.
Yeah, I feel like there could have been a bit of a warm up to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've got any other food related or shit related stories, send them in. shitdates.sickymistakes@gmail.com.
I mean, you wouldn't row a boat without warming up, would you?
No, you wouldn't. And don't wear a life jacket. Excuse me. So this this one came over on Instagram. Shit dates sticky mistakes with underscores between each word, because again, didn't think about it. Right. Okay. So story one.
Oh, okay.
First meeting. It's quite long. First meeting. Bearing in mind, I had my own place at the time. This guy invited me to hang out. She's put his in inverted commas, to have pizza and watch a movie. Fucking hell, if this is a barbecue guy.
Could you imagine? Could you actually imagine?
Imagine if it was the same guy. So, what I do like to have pizza, watch a movie, etc. She knows. She knows.
You know.
He told me when I was on the bus there not to ring the doorbell, but to text him. So I did. He opened the door. Oh my God, she's used the word. She's used the word.
What?
So he opened the door and like scurried me in, scurried me in, telling me to stay quiet and to come up to his room and made me take my shoes off and carry them upstairs. God knows why, but I obliged. As I was taking my shoes off, I noticed lots of shoes in the hallway, and his entire family was sitting on the sofa in the living room watching TV who hadn't spotted me. What would you do?
I mean, I've been in that situation.
Okay, we'll get back to that.
That's why I was so.
Didn't tell me he lived with his family, which would have been totally fine. We went to his room, sat awkwardly on his bed, and he was like,
Oh God.
"What an opener! Oh no, it's not an oh God. I think this is genius." And he said, "Do you like The Apprentice?" He said, "No, not really." "Well, I do. Let's watch it." We sat in silence, and I was like, "So I'm kind of hungry," and he was like, "Nah, I'm not." And he sat in silence for like an hour, not even offered a drink, and I was like, "I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna call this one a day." The bus stop was right outside his house, and he didn't want me hanging around just in case his family saw me, so called me a taxi to pick me up from the end of the road and gave me £10, and I never heard from him again. But the taxi driver, upon hearing my story, asked me out on a date. I didn't go.
Oh, wonder why.
Yeah, and also like this woman is clearly distressed.
Yeah, is that an appropriate time to say, "Hey, you've had a bad time. Shall I take you out on a date?"
That's not okay. I'm not okay with that, actually. I don't feel like, if you can phone this taxi driver, can you please let me know his Hackney licence number? Because I'll be having a word.
I don't know what the way you just said Hackney proper tickled me. Oh God.
Oh God! And she's gone straight in. Story number 2. I started. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Hang on, I've got story number 3. Have I got story number 5? Whoa, story number 3 is a big one. So we'll finish on a big one.
Okay.
Story number 2. I started seeing this guy whilst my ex was still living at my house in my spare room. So we used to hook up in his car. I get that. Maybe you're living together, you've got a mortgage, can't quite move out yet. Or he's just a narcissistic, lazy bastard who won't move. So we used to hook up in his car, except he couldn't. Oh no.
Oh God, what?
Oh,
I hate it when you do this.
I love it when I do that. Except he couldn't get it up, and he used to just try and like thumb it in. Awful, like he's like, like,
Oh, no.
like when a magician gets the napkin thing, and he's like the cloth, and he's pushing it in to try and make it disappear. That's what I'm getting. We decided probably better to just be mates, but he convinced me to kick my ex out so he could come and live in my spare room, which
Make yourself at home, man.
Yeah, which I have no idea why, but I agreed to. I feel like she's too nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's too nice.
We need to sprinkle her with some sass.
Yeah, let's get you on and let's sash you up. He developed this weird obsession with my dog. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh
no. Hang on.
I don't know what this story's going to say, so that's why I've paused, because I don't know what this is going to say. He developed this weird obsession with my dog, and he used to take her out all the time to places, and I'd get home and be like, where the fuck is my dog? I got together with someone new, all fine, went on holiday for a week, he dog sat.
Hang on, sorry. So this is the guy that couldn't get it up in the car?
Yeah, he couldn't get it up in the car. Okay. The ex has finally moved out. He's moved in. I need a place to stay. Would you help me out? She's very accommodating. She's gone a bit weird, but oh, go on then.
And at this point, they're just obviously friends, right?
They're just friends because he couldn't thumb it in. Yeah, and he dog sat. He used to piss off all the time. She'd go home from work. She'd be like, "Where the fuck's me pooch?"
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, and she's thought, I need a break. I need to go on holiday. So she's gone on holiday. He's dog sat. And then whilst she is on holiday, he decided that when I got back to report me to the RSPCA for animal abuse, claim it was the neighbour, and then basically try and steal my dog, so I had to throw him out. Well, if that's not a tenancy agreement breaker, I don't know what is.
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's insane.
Why? Excuse me if you just heard me coughing off the mic then. It's a very hard job doing all this talking, you know. Very dry
Oh, I
throat.
know.
Not because of the porn industry.
Some people like, why would you do that?
No, I reckon he's the guy with the barbecue sauce. He is, because it's not normal behaviour. I'll tell you what. I can't fuck you, so I'll nick your dog. How's about that?
Oh, I'm so protective over my dog. I'd be like, nah.
I'd probably, if it was mine, one, I wouldn't have it. Two, I'd probably say.
It wouldn't be your dog, would it, Kim?
One, I'd probably say I wouldn't have one, and two, I'd say take it.
So, can we go back to story 1?
Okay, 1 second. I just need to cough because, as I said, very dry throat. You carry on.
Okay, so what I want to know with story 1.
Yeah.
If you were that girl in that situation, what would you do?
Well, I'd find out who got fired.
What?
Story number 1, The Apprentice.
Oh, no, I'm not on about The Apprentice, you idiot. I'm on about the family.
Oh, the family, sorry.
And you've got to sneak past them and stuff. How would you feel?
I'd say hello. Parents love me. Families love me, not my own. Joking. I'm joking. Of course, my own family love me. Maybe just Christy. And yeah, I'd go in. I'd go in and say,
so he was telling you to like scurry past.
Yeah, and I'd go.
You just open the door and be like, "All right, ma'am."
Yeah, Auntie Pat, nice to see you.
Would you actually?
Yeah, sure. How are you? Yeah, Uncle Knobhead, stop touching yourself. That sort of thing.
I had a similar situation.
The sound might have just gone weird then. It went very mechanical in my ear, but carry on.
Oh, so I had a situation a little bit the same, but kind of the other way around. So I'd been for a sleepover.
Yeah.
And the next morning, I had no idea, but all of his family were there.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. Now, his family also didn't know that I was there. So his mum comes up the stairs and he's like, hide. And I'm like, where am I going to hide? Like, firstly, I'm not jumping out the window. Secondly, I'm not hiding in a fucking wardrobe. And thirdly, there is no underneath your bed to get under. So what do you want me to do?
Oh, no. Just stand in the corner like a lamp.
And he was like, what? I'm like, hello? She's probably got about 4 more steps. Quick thinking, what do you want me to do? And before I know it, I'm there just sitting on the edge of the bed like this. And his mum comes in and she went, oh, good morning, my love. Are you okay? And I was like, yes. Are you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
And
I thought you've done with the place.
And she said, did you have a nice night? And I'm thinking, firstly, I'm thinking, have you got me mixed up with somebody else?
Yeah, because that's what I mean. That is either she's got you mixed up or he does it all the time. Because you were, oh my God, sorry.
Yeah, and then I'm also thinking, do you know me? And I just don't know who you are.
Oh, I mean, that would happen now because we're celebrities, but.
So I just kind of sat there like, yeah, great night, thanks.
I mean, you didn't emphasise the word great too much, did you?
No, it was very much, yeah, great night, thanks. That I wasn't even out. I was working in a nightclub when this happened.
Okay.
So I hadn't even been out on the drink or anything.
Just working at the circle.
Yeah. And his mum turned around and said, so I'm just going to pop some breakfast in. Would you like a sausage sandwich?
So no thanks, I've just had one.
And then, I'm not joking you, then his dad just appeared and went, looks like she's already had her fair share. I could have died.
I love the
Yeah.
dad. I love
I
the
could
dad.
have died. And I just literally looked at the dad, and this lad who I was with was like, really? Like that, looking at his dad. And I'm like, your dad is Bants.
I would have shagged the dad as well. Not
And
the same
then,
time. I'd have
and
eaten
then
the
his mum,
sausage sandwich first.
his mum was like, so you're staying for breakfast, lovely? And I was like,
Are you having red or brown?
I was like, no, thank you, but I appreciate the offer. Do you know what I turned around and said?
Come on.
Maybe next time. What on earth went through my head? Maybe next time. And oh, honestly, I just literally, I was like, I need to just get out of here.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I just had to kind of leave. There was a next time, but we didn't get an invite for breakfast.
Oh, okay.
They'd already gone out and done their thing. But yeah.
But did you ever see the mum and dads ever again?
Not in that capacity, no, but I have
Whoa.
seen them.
Right, okay, yeah. Not in
Yeah.
that setting.
Yeah, I've not seen them in the sense of offering me
A cheeky Richmond.
sandwich when I've
just eaten a sausage sandwich.
I've seen them, like I've been out for dinner and I've seen them there. I've seen.
Oh God!
Yeah.
What was his dad like? Wink, wink.
Yeah, so I can't remember where I was. I was at a pub in Dav having some food, and I was kind of walking to my table, and I think I was out with my mum, I think, and I remember we walked past.
Up the mange.
We walked past this table. This waitress was showing us to where we were going to sit, and I just looked and I thought, "Oh my God, I recognise them." And I literally walked past, and the mum went, "Hello, you okay?" And I was like, "Yes, thank you. Are you?" And the dad was like, "Yeah, we've not seen you about for a while." And I'm like,
"About?"
I know. I thought, what? And I was like, "Yeah, just been a bit busy." And he was like, "Oh, okay." I didn't know what to say. I literally broke down. I've then got to try and explain to my mum why I'm talking to people that are her age and how I might know them. She went, "Oh, who's that?" And I'm like, I don't fucking know their names. I don't know.
Know some guy at work. Always go with some guy at work.
No, I just said, I was like, "Oh, Dad, just
Sue and Jeff.
Friend of a friend."
That's Auntie Pat.
She was like, "Oh, right, okay." And just looked at me and she went, "I really recognise her." I was like, "Yeah, what are we having for starter?" Let's move on from that.
Let's move on.
Fucking hell, yeah. So that was really, really awkward.
Oh my God, I love that. Right, should we finish off with story number 3? It's quite long.
Yeah, okay.
I feel like I've got to prepare myself for this one. I haven't read it. I don't like to read the stories when you send them in. Not because I'm an ignorant bastard, because I like the element of surprise. So if you do send a story in via Instagram, Facebook, or the email, I probably will come back to you with a response, but I won't have read your story. So I'm not a miserable, ignorant fucker. I'm just here for the bants too. Right. Let me just take a sip of my orange and pineapple. The squash, not the actual fruit. Be weird. Story 3. So, I was chatting to this guy on Tinder who seemed really nice, hot, whatever. She's not phased at this point. She's been
He's ticking her boxes.
Yeah, he's hot. He's nice. He's hot. Whatever.
Yep.
He lived right by my gym, and he asked if I could come over to help him build a flat pack bed that had just been delivered.
Ooh.
Red flag emoji.
Yes.
Yeah, she's got the brief.
Love that.
Oh, God bless. Right, we need to delete this sentence from your vocabulary. God knows why, but I went. She's done it again. She's too fucking nice.
No.
She's too nice. This is not good enough. Right.
He's asked for help with flat pack furniture because he can't do it on his own.
Which is also a bit of an ick. Like,
he needs a woman's input.
Yeah, I can't build a flat pack, but for a man, wouldn't that be like, I don't know, that's stereotypical. Absolutely not. It's 2023. We're not.
There's a lot of men that can't do like flat pack and DIY and stuff.
Yeah,
and you do see a lot of like things I've seen on TikTok. There's a lot more women that's like, "I've done this to my home. I've done this." I'm like, yeah, good on you. Yeah. And a lot of that was from lockdown because they had nobody else that could come in and do it, so they've just learned to do it themselves. So
my sister is basically fucking like, she could do DIY SOS on her own, mate.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my curtains are wonky and the radio's falling off, but she's had a cracking go.
I wouldn't have a clue where to start. Anyway, we
Anyway,
digress.
we
Carry on.
digress. Anyway, God knows why, but I went. Literally helped a total stranger build a bed. So this was their first meeting.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm gathering from that. So she was chatting to this guy, and he lived right by my gym, and he asked if I could come over. I thought that, she'd seen him a couple of times. No, because she's just said, literally, I helped a total stranger build a bed.
Oh my God.
He then did a shot. Oh
What?
no! Oh no! It's on the ick list. It's not on the ick list, but it is now. He then decided to show me his collection of Peaky Blinders merch.
Oh my God.
Hats, t-shirt, framed pictures, in brackets, ick. Oh,
Why?
love her. Oh, I love this person. Can you be our best friend? I went home and for some insane reason agreed to go back later for drinks.
Oh.
Oh, babe. Oh, she sounds like
She's a hun.
she's a wifey material.
Yep. And he's taking the absolute PISS.
Piss.
Yeah.
Yeah, we say.
I know I can say it. I just like to spell it. Carry on.
Yeah. Okay. So I went. So we decided to go for drinks after I'd freshened up. I proceeded to get I was freshening up. I proceeded to get absolutely smashed on wine and went to Asda and bought a keg of cider. Brilliant.
Go on, go.
She's all full of the Malbec. She thought, I'm buying a keg. So she's bowled up after building this bed with a keg, probably a tall belt. Who knows? Oh, yes. Went back to his flat and played a game of Never Have I Ever. It's going to get good.
Hate that game.
Why end up drunk, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Let's get. But I went out with somebody and they sent me a list of their Never Have I Ever, and we are doing an episode, and she is coming on.
Oh God.
It is long, ting.
I always end up hugging the toilet.
No, I'm telling you, you'd be stone cold sober because this person is next level.
Okay.
I'm not even showing you what they are, but anyway, that's coming up soon. Stay tuned. He kept saying things like, "Never have I ever wanted somebody to be my girlfriend on a first date." Oh God, that's
ick. Red flag emoji. Get out and take your keg with you. No.
Yeah, abort mission. Take the keg. Right.
If you aren't man enough to sit there and say this is how I feel and try and do it through a game of Never Have I Ever, you're not worthy of my time.
No. So, and never have I ever wanted to go to be my girlfriend on a first date and drinking and winking at me, then telling me about his family and kept saying they're going to love you when they meet you. 2 red flag emojis.
Yes, she got the memo with the emojis.
This was really intense, but anyway, we ended up shagging. Come on, go.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh no.
No, it's really good. So we ended up shagging, breaking the bed that we had just built.
Love that.
He was going at it like a fucking jackhammer, and I kid you not, he had the smallest dick I'd ever seen. Like, it looked like a little boy's willy, and he kept saying, "Oh, this is amazing." But I literally couldn't feel anything, so I was just like, okay, yeah.
What?
Oh my God. Little did I know the condom, safety first, well done, had come off and we couldn't find it. So we was like, fuck. Much later, I realised it was wedged inside myself.
We've had another one like this.
Yeah, it's fallen off. He was like, "Don't worry, I'll buy you the morning after pill in the morning." Morning rolled around, he insisted on coming with me, but was like, "Let's get breakfast first, then let's go for a walk." I'm like, "Let's just go and get this done." And he was like, "Could we just
No.
I quite like the no, not quite like, sorry. I wouldn't mind being a dad.
I'm sorry. What?
And this is the first day they've met. They've met, built furniture, shagged,
Broke furniture.
Yeah.
And now playing mummy and dad. Well, not her.
Yeah, family planning. Wow.
Jesus.
I was like, holy fucking shit, what the fuck? Got the pill, ran a mile. Oh. Stupidly hooked up with him again.
Oh, God, but it wasn't even that good, babe. Why?
Literally terrible, awful sex, but whatever. He randomly called me at like 4 a.m. and asked me to come and help him because he had been in a fight and said the police were chasing him. Said if I
Oh
didn't
my
pick him up,
God.
he'd get arrested. I told him to fuck off and went back to sleep. He then started to call me out of the blue, drunk all the time, and then ghosted me. About a year ago, this was back in like 2018, he messaged me out the blue asking if I was still single. I was like, no, I'm in a relationship. He then mentioned that I had an OnlyFans page, and he was like, your boyfriend is okay with that? I'm like, yeah, he's all good, thanks. He says, I love you. Please don't do OnlyFans, but if you please don't do OnlyFans. You don't need to do that. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, I'm sorry, I fucked up. I love you. I've always loved you. I'm like, dude, I met you twice. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I know, but love makes me crazy. Then sent me a voice clip of Enrique Iglesias song
No,
that says, I don't want to live in a world without you. Wow.
babe, you need to get a grip.
And he's like, I fucking love you. I had to get my boyfriend to call him to tell him to fuck off.
So she now, did she do OnlyFans when she was
I think
dating him?
No. Oh, I think she already does OnlyFans.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So I'm in a relationship, and he mentioned that I had an OnlyFans, and he was like, your boyfriend is okay with that? I'm like, yeah, it's all good. Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's got an OnlyFans. Fair play.
Fair
Subscribe.
play.
Let me just check the profile. Yep, subscribing later. And in fact, if you're happy, you've got an OnlyFans, let us know and I'll pop it up.
People make a mint on OnlyFans.
They do.
I was in a TikTok the other day and someone made like 250 grand.
I know. Oh my God, I know somebody that made like 250 quid just for like selling pictures of their lips.
Really?
Yeah. Like people like. I mean, poor Tony, bless her. She sent feet pics and didn't get a penny. But yeah,
Oh, that sounds great.
there she is. There she is. There, look, just leaning on an inflatable ball.
Go on, girl.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't share this clip. We'll share the audio, just not the visuals. But she's, she's confident.
Oh, she is confident.
She is confident.
Go on, girl.
That's nipple tape. Christ,
what?
on a nipple tape. Like she's got nipple tape on, in the shape of an X covering the nip.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bitch. I love
Go
her.
on, girl.
I know, I love her.
Fair play.
And she can do the splits. Can she marry me? Jeez. Fucking fair play to you. Go on now.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I've got a really quick story. Can we read it out before we finish?
Okay, let's go for it. Go for it.
Okay, so went on a night out with the lads, you know, you the usual stuff, drinking, pulling girls, etc. Started chatting to this really gorgeous girl and thought, yeah, she's a bit of me, this one. We were both drunk and she asked me to step outside. Following her, she took me to the car park and we started kissing. I love this, honestly. Things progressed. I ended up bending her over the bonnet and cracked on. It wasn't until
bonnet sex is quite popular, I hear. I know a friend that's had sex on a bonnet.
It wasn't until
whoa, hang on. The friend wasn't you, but you kind of went, as if to go, maybe.
No, just okay, it's popular.
No. I feel
I was smiling at the rest of this story.
Okay, we'll talk about this off air. Carry on.
So things progressed and I ended up bending over the bonnet and cracked on. It wasn't until I could smell shit.
Oh no!
I thought I trod on that I realised I was up her ass.
Oh!
I've never felt more disgusted in my entire life and ended up taking the next day off work to go to the clinic.
Couple of things. One, I've never met a man that doesn't like it. I'm not, hang on. Let me just clarify what I mean by that statement.
Yeah, please do.
I'm not out here offering it out left, right and centre. You know what I mean? I just mean like when
Step
lads.
down, guys. False alarm.
I just didn't say that. I just say I don't do it every time. But like, do you know what I mean? Like lads,
Mm.
like that's
Lads normally like love that, don't
what I'm
they?
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the fact that he's not only like doesn't like it, but disgusted enough to go to a clinic. Oh, I
Yeah.
bet he still gets breastfed by his mum. He has a bit of
Nah.
bitty.
Nah, I don't think he does.
But like, what? Like, I don't. And
But
I'm sorry if you're a man and you don't know the difference in. Oh, what's the word that I can use? I'm trying to be PG, not PG about it, but yeah.
okay, so if you don't know the difference between A and B,
Like as in sensation wise.
yeah,
And I'm not saying that, you know, she's got a fanny like a stretched Tesco carrier bag, but there's a difference.
but you would know, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like trying to no, I won't. No.
It's square peg round hole.
It's quite
There's a bit of resistance.
it would be completely different.
Yeah. So how do you not know?
Wow, I don't know. But then he'd been drinking. Did that mask something?
Ah, of course, yeah.
He's probably just thought, wow, I'm having a great time here. And then has thought, oh no, I'm in the exit door.
Oh,
Off I go.
I've gone backstage.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
like, also, so did the girl send this in or the guy? Oh, this is a story that my friend sent in because I asked her to go and send a load of messages out to her friends. And
yeah.
she sent me 9 stories within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's the kind of people we need on this show. Guys and girls, if you don't have any stories, we've all got a filthy mate. Okay? We've all got that mate that's unlucky in love. I am both of those things.
Okay. I'm the unlucky in love. Kim's the filthy mate. So you've got the best of both.
I mean, I don't feel like you're innocent, Lisa. In fact, why don't we delve a bit more into you?
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Go on then. What do you want to know?
I want to know all the goods. Your face now is telling me there are some deep, dark secrets.
I've told you a lot of the goods.
No, I don't think you have.
Okay.
I want to hear your most shocking story. You can take a sip of that drink while you try and.
You might just give me some time to think about these.
Right. Okay. Well, let's.
Yeah, give me some time to think about. When you say shocking story, in what sense?
Oh, any sense.
I've gone through some of my shocking stories. Do you not think having a wife turn up on a date is a shocking story?
Yeah, but it's not dirty, is it? I want the goods.
Oh, so you want a shocking sex story?
Oh, I want I want the goods. This is what people tune in for. Someone even said to me, episode 4 with Sarah, check that out, it's amazing. Anyway, she didn't say that, I'm just saying. I loved it, very informative, very interesting, but I want the fucking good stuff. I want the nitty gritty and shitty.
Love that.
So it's what the fans want. So yeah,
we'll get it.
Yeah. Ask your friends. I mean, Uncle Nobed, ask him. He's probably got a couple.
The Never Have I Ever would be good.
Never Have I Ever. I think we're going to do that in a few weeks, aren't we? So yeah, that will be good. I feel like we should do it with alcohol. Maybe walk to the studio that day.
Yeah.
We'll have a game of Never Have I Ever, and then we'll go out.
No, we'll have a game. Never have I ever. But I am not going out.
No. This is good. This is what's going to happen. This is good.
No, it's not.
Yeah. This is happening. Okay.
Kim's already got the night planned in her head, and I'm like,
yeah. So we're going to meet. We're going to bang out a couple of episodes. We're having a lovely day. Of course we are. The guests are going to come in.
Yeah.
We're going to have a game of Never Have I Ever, and we're going to start drinking at that point. And then we are going to go out into the wild. We are. No. It's fine. Bear with me. We're going to go out into the wild. And we're going to go round the town, either this town or another one further afield. And you know when people take out microphones and they're like, what's your biggest dick? Do you know what I mean? You see them on TikTok and stuff. I totally think we should do that. Because then it's not all about you. It doesn't have to be in Daventry. We can go further afield if you want.
Okay. We'll see.
But I do think we should have
Yeah, okay.
I'm really excited for this night. Really excited. I'm going to go.
I'll have a think about it.
No, it's happening.
No, I mean, I'll have a think of whether I want to do Daventry or go further afield.
I do think we should do Daventry because Daventry is where the fan base is. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she's doing it, see?
I'll put it on my thinking list.
No, it's happening. So join us for not only another episode, but join us on a night out. I will see you next time for another episode of Shit Dates
and sticky mistakes.
Peace out, bitches.
Bye.
Toodles.